Here we go again.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, sweet feet. Guardiola in acres of space out wide. And that has been knocked clear. Pepe. Now it's 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Little pass back. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Great chance! That's a half-decent try.
Pepe just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Valverde. Played out to the right. And it's Messi. Back into the middle. Now it's Foden. Real chance! Oh, that is very close.
Foden brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Manchester United are still that goal to the good. Looking for the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a promising... It's Son Heung-min! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nicely aimed pass. Now that's well seen too. Foden. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's made its way to him. Tries a terrific header. No, not the best of headers.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Villarreal choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Guardiola. Now, can they get him away? Now, that's a lovely exchange. Overhit and out of play. Villarreal making consecutive changes here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 9 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 33.
Valverde. Foden. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now this could be a chance. Threads one in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking to play him in. That's a super give and go. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's played it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Jimenez. Valverde. Manchester United finding their passes. Caicedo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's in plenty of space here. Shoots! And that has been clubbed away. That's a sharp pass. Can he get it through? He's had a shot! It's in! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga, and it's Alexander-Arnold. We are into stoppage time. Barella, it's Camavinga. Now it's Kane, over to the left. Now it's Hazard. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United tactically set themselves up in a way that allowed them to show better penetration whenever it was required. They basically got all the fundamentals correct. They were expansive in possession and compact when offered. Doesn't get much better. This is a performance that hasn't just got my approval. Listen.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Please welcome our players to the field.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And now, lining up for Manchester
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, we're on the way. Valverde. Now it's Messi. Foden. Spread it left. Son Heung-min. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. That has been cut short. Shifted it to the flank. That's tidy. And he lines up a cross. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Just eases him off the ball. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Eintracht Frankfurt finding their passes. And he's forced to go back. Spread out to the left, back into the middle. Great vision. Burkhardt! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Played out to the left flank, and it's Son Heung-min. That'll be a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that has not gone well. Son Heung-min going full steam ahead down the left flank. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 running with the ball. He has a look up, and he rises! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gvardiol. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Foden receives it in a wide position. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Foden. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Doan. Aimed beyond the defence. Akanji gets it clear. Now it's Mouth. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘, and he shoots! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Eintracht Frankfurt have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Knauf. There they go, hunting in tacks. Akanji tries to clear. Lovely feet. Oh, what a ball! Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Gets into some space. Oh, such a clever touch. Shot a goal! Akanji attempts a clearance. And a chance! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Eintracht Frankfurt are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Alexander-Arnold, foot in. Knauf. Oh, well measured. Caicedo.
There will be 1 minute at a
And
time.
𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Son Heung-min. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Valverde. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Messi! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix
And
it.
if
So
you
I
do
think
have
the
a
manager
chance
has
today,
to resist
please take
change
some time out
at
to
this
give your
stage.
support to our Better Stadium Fund. Please welcome everyone, our lads.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Jimenez. Foden. Knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball. That has found him in acres of space. Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer.
The goal is scored for Manchester United after 51 minutes is number 18, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Vardiol. And it's Caicedo. Son Heung-min. And Caicedo. Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Manchester United are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Foden. That's a sharp pass. Out to the right. Now it's Nauf. Burkhardt. Jimenez. And Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. Foden. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Son Heung-min. And Vardiol.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Knauf. Now it's Doan. 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓. Played in. He gets big. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is
Vardiol,
number 6,
who's set up one goal so far. Manchester
Substitution in
United
progress.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Son Heung-min. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Christensen. Opts for safety. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. There's the crossfield ball. And he's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away?
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's a promising position. Now, great chance! And it's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 18, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Substitution for Manchester United. Number
We have got
11,
changes here from
Phil
both sides, in
Foden
fact.
on the field
We have
is
ourselves a real
number
game here.
23,
Manchester United really can
Substitution
sense it
taking
now.
place.
This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Alexander-Arnold. And Akanji. 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘. And it's Son Heung-min. Played out to the right.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25, Caicedo. Coming on to replace him is number 16,
Mario
Rodri.
𝗟𝗓𝗩.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Kane. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's 𝗟𝗓𝗓. He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And it's been taken short. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside
Security
me
staff
and
for
to
each
wish you
block,
all a
please
very
report to the
good
staff room
evening.
immediately.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Son Heung-min. Fermin with a definite foul there. And here's Son Heung-min. De Jong. And Jamal. And it's De Jong. Rashford. Plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here.
Oh, really well played.
Balde showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's a promising position. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And no, he's seen through all of that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Koundé. And it's Pedri. Chooses to go crossfield. And it's Rashford. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's a throw-in. Koundé.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Crunching tackle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. Now it's Ferran Torres. Shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Valde. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's there to clear it. Here comes another cross. Messi. Now Foden. Spread it left. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a key interception. Fermin. De Jong. And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Tries to pass it through. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Yamal. And it's De Jong. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Lovely bit of skill. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Akanji. Manchester United are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. De Jong. Fermin. For Rashford. Foden. Alexander-Arnold. He's looking wide. And that is masterful defending. Yamal.
Habrá 1 minuto de descuento.
De Jong. And Yamal. Kubasi. And it's Koundé. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Pedri. Rashford. And it's Balde. Rashford is onto this. Guardiola. And Son Heung-min. And it's Caicedo. Foden. Caicedo. That has been slung wide. Still just a single goal between the sides. Rashford. Driving forward. Firmino. Distributed tidily. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Cross into the box.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Lopez. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rashford. Looking to play him. Ferran Torres!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries a shot! Oh, super ball!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 16.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 15.
Messi goes short, opts to play it back, and he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Yamal. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Valverde. Caicedo. Caicedo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's having a shot!
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Messi is herring after that one. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Who crossed in early. Oh, what a climb! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Son Heung-min clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rashford. He's in space and looking for options. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. And 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Now it's Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Yamal. Is there any support? He might not need it. And we're done. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Son Heung-min voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Que respeten en todo momento las normas de seguridad que pueden ver en el marcador.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And now, lining up for Manchester
Who do you think this
United,
turns on, Jim?
Trent
19,
Alexander-Arnold
Jimenez.
has redefined the fullback role.
Akanji.
I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. So we're up and running. Son Heung-min. That has been slung wide. Clayson in with the challenge. Valverde. And it's Messi. Caicedo. And 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Now it's Son Heung-min. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Foden. He's looking wide. Knocks it into space. And he's in charge for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Manchester United gain their reward with an early goal. Milling. Lovely feet. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score... Clayson! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Caicedo. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Threads one in. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out to the right. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Drilled in low. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Now it's Son Heung-min. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's found a way through. Crossed it again. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Clayson. Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Caicedo. Akanji. Now it's Son Heung-min. Throwing. Now it's Foden. Foden stood his ground strongly. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Son Heung-min. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Can he get it through? Valverde! And one more try! 30 minutes gone.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Over to the left. Oh, super! And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Milling. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passing nice and neat. Clayson. It's a promising position. Played out to the left flank. Good ball, good take. It's crossed into the middle. Oh, real chance! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 42 minutes is number 7.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi.
There will be 1 minute
Well, the
at a
defence
time.
proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please join me in wishing
So in
all
they
the
come
best
for the
to
break
members
with nothing
of
to
our fan
separate them.
club
The
celebrating
score
their wedding
1-1.
anniversary today. Everyone, please welcome our players.
So it's back to business. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Son Heung-min. Foden. Cross to the back post. Son Heung-min. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nicely spread. It'll be a throw-in. Foden. And Akanji. Foden. Played out towards the right wing. He's in space and looking for options. Messi going face-to-face with... He rises! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And here's the chance to counter. And this is Kane. Oh, good read. Milling. Nicely aimed pass. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Foden, spread out to the left. They get a throw in. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Tries to play it through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Stood up well to him there. Played back in. And a chance! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
After 68 minutes is number 18, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Substitution.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
It's a good ball out wide. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this. Alexander-Arnold has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zag. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Great vision. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Phil Foden. Coming on the field is number 23.
And he's there to clear it.
Substitution in progress.
And it's lofted. Oh, smashing header! And that would have won it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
It's a searching pass. No luck with that dink over the top.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So there's going to be another change here.
Son Heung-min.
And it's been taken
Number
short.
9, Federico
Shapes to
Valverde.
shoot!
Coming on the field.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Oh, easy pickings there. It's gone for a throw-in. Akanji, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Barella. Milling. And this is Kane. Shifted it to the flank.
There will be 5
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Camavinga is onto this. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well played and well cleared. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pinches it off him. And that will be it. Manchester United are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Please take
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And now, lining up for
Jim, which
Manchester
player is
United,
best equipped for this game?
#1.
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So it's down to business here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted it to the flank. Showing good feet. Hangs one in, cleared away. Foden. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Caicedo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Son Heung-min. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And it's Son Heung-min. Caicedo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's come to nothing. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Still goalless. Now it's Son Heung-min. And they're back on the ball again. Look at the space here. Oh, sweet feet. And he's taking no chances there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Played in by Foden. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Works it forward. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘, well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Goes forward. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Guardiola wins the duel this time. Could move up a gear here. Foden. There he goes, motoring forward. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Valverde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out towards the flank. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Akanji. Played out to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Valverde. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. And it's Caicedo. Does well to stand firm and defend it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Caicedo. Goes looking wide. He is just caressing the ball. It's a loose ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Valverde. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And it's Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bristol can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Camavinga. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's gone direct here. Now he's off and running. And it's Camavinga. And here's Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Over to the left. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Caicedo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. For Valverde. Opts for safety. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good strength. And he's chosen to go back. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Camavinga going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's a sharp pass. Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Valverde. Now it's Son Heung-min. And the counter is on. Messi. Distributed tidily. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And this is now today's lineup.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's more versatile than this fella, Jordan Henderson. So much so, his best position is always in debate. I think he's better when he has the whole pitch in front of him, more time to pick his passes to greater effect, and then read the play if a turnover occurs.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. So it's away we go then. Opts for safety. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. He's onside, and it's made its way to him. Defending of the desperate variety. The ball goes in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. Camavinga. Messi. Camavinga. Out to the right. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. It's a throw-in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And he's forced to go back. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Now that looks a decent ball. Elects to cross. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can get that clear. Camavinga for Messi. And it's Valverde.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Foden. Knocks it out wide. And it's Valverde. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's a promising position. Oh, and the shot! And it's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 30 minutes is number 9.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Jordan Henderson, out to the left it goes. That's a good run down the left. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘, danger averted for now.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Good play on the left-hand side here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out towards the flank. Swings in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, easy pickings there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Son Heung-min. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
A quick reminder today that
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he get it through? 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘 engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Valverde to Messi. Gets a good foot in there. 𝗟𝗓𝗓 tries to pass it through, and that has been clubbed away. He's on it, can he get away? 𝗟𝗓𝗓, good reach, shot, surely! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Valverde looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
No, again, there's no way through. Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's Caicedo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Jordan Henderson. Can he spark a counter here? Great vision. And he was alert to it. Messi. Foot in. And it's been given away. And it's played in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Caicedo. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 24. Number 18. Coming on the field.
Played out wide.
Number 11. Nelson.
Oh, facing up to his
Number
adversary.
8.
This is a
Jensen.
formidable matchup.
Substitution in progress.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one... Oh, they could be caught out here. Foden has it in a wide position. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Jordan Henderson. Fagioli threads one in. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jordan Henderson.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So what can they make of this? He's got away. Nelson aims beyond the defence. Now the cross. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That should get the job done. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will be 3
and
minutes
it's Messi.
added time.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, chance to deliver. Jordan Henderson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi knocks it into space. Played into the box. And he thumps it clear. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions.
We'd like to inform you
it all
now
looked
that
a
the
bit
latest
lost.
travel information is currently being displayed on
And
the
all that
screen.
remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
And
Game
now,
on.
lining up for Manchester United.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than 𝗟𝗟𝗩𝗘. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. So it's down to business here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Scott. That's a good ball out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Foden. Now it's Messi. That is lovely. In by Messi. Up he goes! It's hit the crossbar. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗡. And it's 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Messi. Spread it left. That's the throw. Tavernier. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Valverde. Son Heung-min. He's on the finish! Tavernier. Now it's Semenyo. Tavernier. And it's Jimenez. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's tidy. Over to the left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Caicedo. Knocks it out wide. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Jimenez. Son Heung-min. And Caicedo. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Might be taken. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 11, Phil Foden. Phil Foden. Phil Foden.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Kane. That has been slung wide. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and...
It's Kane! That's a half-decent try.
well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Caicedo. Out to the left it goes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Vardiol. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
𝗟𝗓𝗓. And it's 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓. And it's Scott. Now Tavernier. No, it's come to nothing. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Senesi. Scott. Now it's 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Lovely feet. 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓. Cross needs to be good. Cleared without hesitation.
Foden
Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. Well, played right into his path. He is through here. They've got a corner here. Messi with the short one. And it's 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗪. And this is Messi. Bournemouth have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1 minute
𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗪.
added
Oh,
time.
good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Foden looking to add to his goal. Jimenez. And the counter is on. Caicedo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Scott. And it's Jimenez.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓. Alexander-Arnold simply refused to be outdone there. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗪 is wide and looking to get onto this. 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗪 stood his ground strongly. Messi goes short. There's the delivery. Scott tries to clear. Played back in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played it again. Takes a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Valverde. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, this looks sharp. Tavernier. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Big chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Kluivert clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 4,
Camavinga.
Ronaldo. Substitution in progress.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. For Valverde. Oh, good spread. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he needed subduing, and it was never going to be soft and gentle, so this could get ugly against them here.
Jimenez. And it's Tavernier. Now it's Scott. He's in plenty of space here. That has been knocked clear. Caicedo. Akanji. Valverde. He's got away. Scott. Messi. Nicely spread. Now Foden. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Camavinga. For Valverde. Caicedo. And Akanji.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field is number 44, Fagioli. Substitution.
Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And here's Semenyo. 𝗟𝗓 receives it in a... Gets the shot away! Oh, taken with style! Do not write them off! Back they come! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Bournemouth grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Evanilson. Semenyo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, well measured. And this is Kane. Cristiano Ronaldo. They've won a corner. What a... Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And it's Araujo. Bullish header! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Manchester United pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Caicedo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Manchester United leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be 𝗟𝗟𝗩𝗘.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Birmingham have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He is just caressing the ball. Played it early. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Caicedo. It's 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread it left. And he's picked it up out wide. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Akanji attempts a clearance. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Spread out to the left. Pinches it off him. Tries to play it through. And the shot! Valverde. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Nice looking ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Tries to get it clear. Roberts. And he goes cross-field. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! Caicedo. Valverde. Caicedo. And it's Valverde. For Valverde. Oh, good spread. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Goal! Manchester United! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side.
The goal scorer for Manchester United after 27 minutes is number 11, Phil Foden.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Knocks it into space. Lofted in. Out of play for a goal kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. And it's Messi. Roberts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Nicely spread. And this is Kane. Now that is commitment to the cause. it's been taken short. Foden plays it in. And he's there to clear it. Here comes another cross. And he's taking no chances there. Crossed in once more. It's out for a goal kick.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Birmingham looking to pass their way through. Caicedo was in no mood for any of that. For Messi. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Vardiol. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great vision. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Messi. He shifted it to the flank. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberts. Engages and forces him off the ball. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Foden. That's good play. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Opts for safety. Over to the left. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. That's a super give and go. That is lovely. Hangs in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. No way he was going to let him past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Knocks it out wide. He's on it. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Son Heung-min. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Messi gets into a good position. Looking for options for movement. Camavinga. He's got tall. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Alexander-Arnold. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's in a great position here.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That's been cut out, well played. Roberts given the lift of his goal. Well, he's having a go! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.
Hello everybody,
Good evening
and
to
quick
you.
announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the
Everyone,
passionate
please
crowd
welcome our
demands.
players.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Number 1.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So we're up and running. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Foden. Oh, he's played it in low. Reinders. Foden. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vardiol. Akanji. And Caicedo. More and more pressure on the ball here. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bernardo Silva. Neither side especially adventurous early on. He's a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. Back into the middle. Shot a goal!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Son Heung-min. Now it's Haaland. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. Bob. Now Foden. And it's Reinders. Savinho. Can he get on the end of this? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Caicedo. And Akanji. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Haaland wins the duel this time. Bernardo Silva. This looks promising. Now it's Bob. There's the header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Bob. Now Foden. Played into space out wide. Cleared away. He's having a go! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Valverde. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Foden. It's a searching pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Kane. Caicedo. Stones. Reinders. And Bob. Foden. Spread it left. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Bob. Matheus Nunes could try cutting inside here. Played out wide. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Nunes. Savinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foden. Can he finish? And it's a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Spread out to the left. Pass is just off target. Ruben Dias. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Hello, everybody, and please
It's a
join
dressing
me in
room
wishing
that
a happy
needs
wedding
raising at
anniversary
half-time,
from one of
because
our
in
fan
truth
club
they've
members.
not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And we're underway again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Akanji, Valverde, Bernardo Silva, and it's Reinders. Bob. Now that looks a decent ball. Matheus Nunes. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Alexander-Arnold goes looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
The muscular approach does pay off here. Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. That has not gone well. Matheus Nunes. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Good pressure, determined, intense. Foden. And here's Haaland. Strokes it back. Tries to pass it through. And it's lofted through here. Caicedo getting this one clear. Now it's Foden. Foden! Akanji is there and he can get that clear. Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Valverde. Foden gets into a good position. Stones clears it away.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Kane. He shifted it to the flank. Son Heung-min has it in a wide position. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Matheus Nunes. And it's Reinders. Savinho is onto it in a flash.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Son Heung-min. Coming
Valverde.
on the field is
And
number
Caicedo.
4, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Alexander-Arnold.
Substitution.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Bob. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that has left him in a heap. That has been slung wide. Guardiola. Now here's the delivery. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Distributed tidily. Played back in. And here's Haaland. Akanji gets a foot in here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Marmouche. Played out to the right. Knocks it out wide. Very nicely done. Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, again there's no way through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin along. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And so, the national anthems.
And now, lining up for
Jim, which
Bosnia-Herzegovina.
player is best equipped for this game?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. So it's down to business here. 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? And he whips it in. Cleared away. Camavinga. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Robertson. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. Camavinga. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. 𝗟𝗓𝗩. Now it's Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Tries to thread one through. Son Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
The goal scored for Manchester United after 10 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Abraham, now it's Camavinga. Played with finesse. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Goes looking wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. Now it's Son Heung-min. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Caicedo. And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Bosnia and Herzegovina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Caicedo. Camavinga. Distributed tidily. Now Mbappe. Valverde. Messi. Messi is flagged offside. Oh, nicely intercepted. Great vision. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe is onto this. Now it's Abraham. Now that's well seen too. Caicedo. Akanji. Messi. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘. And it's Caicedo. Fernandez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caicedo. And it's Valverde. He's in a good position here. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Messi. That is lovely. Oh, good take in a good area. And he was alert to it. Robertson. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great.
Could be danger here. Out of play for a throw. Fernandez. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗪. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Mbappe gets into a good position. Alexander-Arnold. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please have your entry tickets.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
The second half then, just getting going.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗪. And it's Fernandez. And Neymar. And it's 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗓. Tries to play it through. Now it's Abraham. Oh, real chance! Valverde. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. And this is Son Heung-min. Played in by Son Heung-min. 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗪. And it's 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗪. And it's Fernandez. Neymar. Out to the left it goes. Messi has found the net here, of course. Now it's Mbappe. There will be a throw-in. Oh, nice touch. And it's 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗪. Mbappe! Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Abraham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. 60 minutes played. 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗪. For Messi. Oh, that's well spotted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Look at the space here. Messi. 𝗟𝗪𝗪𝗪. And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has left him in a heap. That's a good ball out wide. Mbappe. Valverde. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Has another go! Danger averted for now. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He gets big! No, not the best of headers. Robertson. Neymar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗪. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Over to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a good cross in and a good clearance out.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Abraham. Valverde. To Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗪. Now it's Neymar. He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for Bosnia-Herzegovina. Number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 8.
Manchester
𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗪.
United have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And he lines up a cross. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗪 can get it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Has a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And now the breakaway. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute at a
And that
time.
interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, there has...
And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.
And
a very
quick
good
reminder
evening to
today
one and all.
Please take all lead-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.